Hello guys. So in today's video, what I'm gonna be discussing is the past 1 month that I've been struggling to, get my Google ad accounts activated. So my accounts got disabled second of last month, and like Facebook. So what we usually do on Facebook is if some account gets disabled, we just immediately buy a new account, start running ads, and that's the end of it. That's exactly what I did. So I had a credit line, I had a manager account, and as soon as my one of my account got disabled, I filed an appeal. The appeal got rejected. So then I just got another account. I bought another account from a friend, and I started running ads. And as soon as I started running ads, my second main account also got disabled. So I had no choice. So the second account got disabled on 13th, first got disabled on 2nd. So if you have one of your accounts disabled, I would strongly suggest that you start appealing it right away. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you how I got my accounts back and how you can get your accounts back. Basically, how you can resolve this suspension of UBP. So UBP is unfair business practices, and if you ask them frankly that what is wrong on my page, what is wrong on my website, or what is wrong on my ads, they are just not gonna respond. So I pressed them. So I'll tell you all the things that I did. I made sure the website was compliant. I looked at every detail on the website. I copied the code, the HTML code of every page. I popped it into Gemini and I told it to scan for UBP. And then Gemini told me that these are the changes that I need to make. So I made all those changes. And the second most important thing that I learned from this is that in your images, like your product images, sometimes they do have the image's name is wrong. Let's say the image's name has some trademark in it or some brand association with it. So you will see your page, you will scan it, you will see that nothing is wrong. But when you look at the alt tags and you look at the image, the image names, the file names, those are wrong sometimes. So you need to resolve that immediately, because I was seeing everything properly. I scanned the website multiple times and everything was proper. My addresses and my VAT or GST information, like the tax information, was there in the footer. My addresses were there in the footer, and there was a phone number as well where people could call. And I made sure that the phone would ring and someone would answer that call. So I did all of that, and even still, my pages were getting rejected. So I looked at the images, the image names, and I fixed those as well. And even after that, I applied 7 times for an appeal. And even after that, they rejected my appeal, and they will always give you a template response. So remember, this is important. I would like, so my first account, when it got disabled, I appealed it like thrice, and when 3 times it did not get reinstated, I just gave up. I got another account and I started running ads, and that was the biggest mistake, because when your account gets disabled, there is a ticket when you appeal it. So there is a ticket number or a case ID that's assigned to the appeal. And if you don't respond to that ticket on time and the ticket gets closed once, so let's say you applied for ad account 1 and the ticket got closed once, it's very difficult to get that account back, because if you appeal it again, the system automatically gives you a template. So remember, don't make this mistake which I made. I had one account, the main account, which got disabled on 2nd. I appealed it till 7th, 8th, 9th. And on 9th, I was like, fuck this, it's not coming back. I'll just go ahead and create another account. And I started running ads through that account. I got a new domain, got new everything. And then, as soon as the case ID closed, the case ID has like 7 days for you to respond to it. So if you don't respond to it within 7 days, they consider that your case ID is closed. That means you were at fault. That means if you are not at fault, you will keep on fighting. But if you are at fault, you will just give up and then go ahead and do something else, right? So as soon as they saw that I stopped responding, my second account got disabled. And I was like, fuck this. This was hard. So they kept on saying that you need to get that brand authorization and stuff like that. And I was like, bro, I'm just selling generic stuff. So I made sure that everything on my website was generic. Nothing had any kind of brand names or any kind of tags associated to it. I also made sure that if I'm selling an USB cable for Apple, I'm not writing Apple. I'm not writing iPhone because that's a trademark of Apple. Okay, so these are the things that I did. And even after that, I got rejected because I stopped escalating that first case ID. And as soon as it closed, my second ad account also got disabled on 13th. And after that, all hell broke loose. I was like, fuck this. I'm creating like 2 accounts. I'm going out and I'm buying a bunch of profiles and I'm starting to run ads through that. So I had a manager account with a credit line. I started running ads through that. And like on 13th, my second account got disabled. And on 31st, the new year time, as soon as I got those accounts profitable, the new accounts, so I was burning money. I spent like around $10,000 on just, getting those accounts up and running. And the first day I got profit, the very first day I was profitable, all of my accounts, like not even the ones that were linked to my credit line, everything that was created by me got disabled. So that's another learning lesson, that if you have to create Google ad accounts, don't create it all under one ID. So let's say if I, Tanuj, create an account and my account got disabled, all of the accounts that are created by Tanuj will be disabled. So if you have to run ads, just have like multiple people, let's say your dad, your mom, your sister, your girlfriend, anybody that you can get hold of, ask them to create an account on their mobile phone, not using Wi-Fi, and then after like 2-3 days, transfer that Google ad account to your name or to your manager account, the MCC that you own. And also, if you can, just give yourself like standard access. Don't give yourself admin access. So that way you are even more sure. So that's all that I did, and I got all of my accounts suspended. So what changed? What did I do differently? So as soon as my second account got disabled, I was like, dude, I need to get something done. So I escalated hard. So what will happen is, if you escalate, they will just keep on sending you templates. If you ask them what's wrong, they'll say that we can't disclose this because it will make our system up for abuse, because if you know what's wrong, you can fix it and other people can also fix it. So we won't be able to find out, like we won't be able to, disable accounts. So what I did was, basically I appealed it, and I also filed a BBB complaint, so Better Business Bureau complaint. You file it, you give it the case ID, and then they have to absolutely respond. Because if it's a BBB claim, it goes to Google, and if they don't respond to that, then that is a problem. So they have to respond there, and they will also give you like a template there. So you have to keep on rejecting those like the answers that they give you. And third was Twitter and LinkedIn. You go to Twitter, you go to LinkedIn, you tweet at them and you tell them that this is your case ID, your account has been disabled, this and that. So my accounts were like 10 years old. So I was like, fuck this, I've been with Google for 10 fucking years. Never had a problem, and you just disable me all of a sudden for UBP, when I know for a damn fact that I did not do anything wrong and my website is compliant and everything is good. And even if you did something wrong, make sure that the wrong is not that big of a problem in Google's eyes. Okay, if you're doing something very shady, then that's obviously not gonna get you your account back. But if it's something like along the line, not like black hat, kind of gray hat, maybe your account can get back. But all of my accounts were white hat, were not doing anything wrong. So that happened. And then the final answer was, I kept on escalating. What you want is, you want G-Tech support. So you will get your emails responded, the case ID will be responded with like normal support. So let's say you get any, normal support will respond to your emails, and they will be like customer experience or something will be written on the footer. But what changed the games is, like, if you get a response that contains GTech, like GTech is like Google Tech Support. So if you get GTech, then that means you're good to go. That means a real human is looking at your appeal, and you might get a resolution. So all you have to do is don't let those case IDs die. If you get like a template response and they're like, you have violated this and that and this and that, just go to your website, make some more changes, ask Perplexity to write an appeal, make another appeal. Basically, you don't have to make the same appeal again and again. You don't have to be like, I changed all the images, tags, appeal 1 and appeal 2, you just say the same thing again. You don't have to do that. You have to change the things that you appeal. So second time you say like, I went to Google Safe Browsing, I checked my website, there was no malware. So check it again, please. There is nothing wrong, absolutely. Third, you go in like, I made the policies crystal clear. Everything is up to par, up to stuff. Go through it, please check and let me know. Fourth is you be like, this is my trademark. So this is my trademark documentation. These are my company documentation. These are my GST or VAT information, like the tax information. We are a legit company. We've been running legit businesses. This is my warehouse information. So let us through, man. Let us. So after a while, they will get you looked at with GTech support. If you don't give up, like after like 5 or 6 appeals, like responses back and forth, not appeals, actually don't actually appeal it from the dashboard. Every time you just make one appeal from the Google Ads account, and then like all of your appeals should be on that case ID that you get from that email. The first appeal you make, you'll get a case ID, and whenever you have to respond to that, you just respond with that case ID on the email, not on the dashboard of Google Ads, because that will be another appeal. And if you make multiple appeals, your account will go into the gray territory where you will, if you just make an appeal, they'll just reject you with the same template, and then you make another appeal, you get rejected, and then you are put in the cool down period where you can't like make more appeals within a certain period of time. So that is absolutely bad, like absolutely pathetic. You don't have to do that. Just make one appeal, get one case ID, and follow up on that. And whenever you get a response on that case ID, like you get a response on email, immediately just go through your, keep on changing your things on your website, and immediately just respond and tell them that you made all these changes, review it again. And after like 5 to 6 appeals, not appeals, 5 to 6 back and forths with the case IDs, your accounts will get, unsuspended. And if like, let's say one of your accounts were shady and rest of your accounts were good, so you appeal the rest of your accounts first, get any one of them back, and once you have some rapport with the GTech, the customer experience people, you just tell them that this is my other account. Can you please look at that? And they will say that please create another appeal for it. And you can just be like, okay, I appealed it. This is my case ID. Can you please look at it? Because I'm just getting template responses from other appeals. So whenever I appeal it, I'm getting template responses. Take this case ID and please look at this. This is a legitimate business and we're not doing anything wrong. And I'm sure you'll get all of your accounts back. So this is what happened to me. After like 1.5 months of back and forth, I got all of my accounts back because we were not doing anything wrong. It was not shady. And so this is the experience of going through like Google appeal hell and coming out victorious on top. So if you got some value out of it, I would really appreciate if you could just subscribe or give this video a thumbs up, or maybe hype it, because I'm a new creator and I'll just be doing marketing, creating videos on marketing, like how the real struggles that brand owners go through whenever they're trying to launch their brands and scale up. So I'm doing the same, and I'll be sharing the knowledge to you through these videos. Alright, that's enough for today's video. I'll talk to you guys later.